Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator tables video. My name is John. I'll be taking you through the charts this Tuesday, the 15th of November. Here you can see we have the live currency strength indicator tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders and the day traders table. These are the same studies, just highlighting different time frames. So trend traders is our higher time frame and our day traders is our lower time frame. You can see that some of the currencies are highlighted in green. Those are showing that there is confluence between the two trading time frames for these currencies. Tables auto update every 15 minutes 24/7, so wherever you are in the world you can access the latest update of the currency strength indicator tables. So what are the tables showing us today? Well, it's showing us that the New Zealand is the strongest as S1 on the trend traders, followed by the Australian dollar as S2, followed by the Swiss franc as S3. On the weak side of the trend traders table, we have the dollar topping the charts on both. We actually have the Canadian dollar the second weakest on both, and pound the third weakest on both. So trend traders and day traders there have a lot of confluence between the two charts. On the day traders strength side of things, we have the Swiss franc as S1, the Australian dollar as S2, and the yen as S3. So we're going to be focusing on the highlighted currencies during this video. I'm actually going to kick it off with Aussie US dollar because price is breaching through a key trendline resistance. So let's go jump on that chart. And as you can see on this daily time frame here, price is breaching this trend line resistance. So if I actually just pop up to the higher time frame first and just get the bigger picture outlook of just what's happened on Aussie US dollar recently and where has price found that support. Well, it's found the support down here around the 0.61 handle, or around the 0.62 handle. You've got this nice sort of zone down through here where price has come into this previous area of support, where price has found support in the past, and we've bounced from this area. Price is starting to move to the upside. Okay, now if we're looking at it from a trend perspective, do we really have a trend here on the monthly chart? Well, you could argue that this area here had some kind of trend, but on the bigger picture we're really kind of trading between the 0.81 handle highs and the 0.62 handle lows. So if we are to remain in this longer term range, then we could assume price may head towards the 0.81 handle if nothing was to change and we were to see the Australian dollar continue to strengthen against the US dollar. However, if we go down to the weekly time frame, we can see that now within that range, price has been trending to the downside. You can see ever since we kind of came up into these highs here, we've been moving lower. The market has been creating these lower high patterns and lower low patterns, and most recently finding that low at that 62 handle. Now, the last time we actually spoke about Aussie US dollar was around about the 8th of November. So you can see I've just marked it actually on this daily time frame, and price rallied from this point 296 pips, nearly 300 pips from the last time we discussed it. And when we discussed it last time, we were talking about price breaking through the resistance highs at the 0.6525 handle and continuing to push to the next area of resistance, which would have been the 0.6725. Now you can see here as well, it's also featured on the weekly. We've popped that trend line through there on the weekly, but on the daily we have this channel where prices move into the downside and trading within it. You can see every time price comes to the high of the channel and has started to break to the downside. Now we found the low of the channel with confluence of that horizontal support down through here. We can see that price has had a really successful bounce from there and traded to the upside. Now, price is at a key area of resistance. So if you're a trend trader, your likelihood is that you're not going to take action here. The reason being is because price is at the point of resistance. Okay, we're only just breaching this point. If anything, if I was looking at it from a trend trading point of view, I would be looking at, well, will price hold here at the trend line, or will it continue through that point? Now, the only way I'd be looking at going long on this market from a trend trader's perspective is if we were to trade a little bit higher first, and then maybe pull back into that structure level, that 0.6725, find support and then continue to the upside. That, for me, from a trend trading perspective, would be a lot better. Alternatively, if we did hold here, and price did start pushing back to the downside at the 0.6525 handle, we found support here, maybe some bullish price action or whatever, then maybe we could look to trade back towards that resistance trend line and then look to see if price would again break through those highs. So at the moment, as a trend trader, I'll probably be sitting on my hands waiting to see what happened at this point. As a day trader, you may want to look a little bit lower and see what's happening, and you can see that we consolidated at the resistance before pushing through. So if you were very confident that price was going to trade higher, you could look at this breakout here as an opportunity to potentially see some further upside. Alternatively, look for a retest of the 4-hour consolidation before making that move higher. But again, I'd say from a trend trader's perspective, we're at the point of resistance now, so we probably want to wait to see what happens here. Now, another Aussie pair that could be quite interesting is Aussie CAD. So the reason why Aussie CAD could be interesting to us is if we go on the trend traders table and the day traders tables, you can see here Aussie CAD features, with Aussie being the second strongest, CAD being the second weakest on both tables. So if I was to head over to Aussie CAD, we could have a little look at what price is doing at the moment. So I'm actually going to start up on this monthly time frame again, just to kind of give us the bigger picture. What is price doing at the moment? Well, we can see quite clearly that price has rebounded from the horizontal support down through here at the 0.625 handle. We've then rallied from the confluence of this trend line support as well. So you have two types of confluences here, where we can see there was this channel that the market was respecting. Now we've come into the low of that channel with this horizontal support. Price has started to break back to the upside. So if we were looking at it from this monthly time frame, we could argue that price is going to make a move to the trend line or the channel highs, which is another 252 pips away. Going down into the weekly, you can see this just in a little bit more detail, that price is holding at that trend line support, which is suggesting that we could see this price continue to rally to the upside. Going on to the daily time frame, there are a couple of areas where price may want to come and retest just before we head towards that move a little bit higher up. And you can see here I've just applied another trend line, so you can see the trend line comes down through here, which then provides another channel to the downside. However, price has breached this trend line to the upside now, so showing us that those buyers have the momentum in the market at the moment, clearing the 0.8825 handle and heading towards the 0.91 handle, as well as the 200 moving average at 0.9. Now that's where I think price is going to be heading, especially if you're a day trader. That's going to be something you're looking for. For a trend trader, what you may want to wait for is price to pull back, perhaps into the 0.8825 for an opportunity to trade higher. For a day trader, you may want to go a little bit lower. So I've gone to the 4-hour time frame. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see this in a bit more detail, and you can see that I've highlighted the 0.25 handle. You can also argue 0.9 is the level of interest as well. I just looked at a little bit of the extreme there, and you can see that price is just vertical at the moment, but there's nice confluence at this point. So what I'd be looking for from a day trader perspective is if price was going to continue this short-term 4-hour trend, maybe pulling back into these highs, if we were to find support at those points, we could look for that 0.9 to 0.9025 to be the level or area where price does find that little bit of short-term resistance. Okay, so keep an eye on your Aussie dollar, because Aussie does seem to be fairly strong at the moment. If I bring back the live currency strength indicator tables, you can see that we're climbing on the Aussie, so definitely something to be aware of. If you are interested though in introducing the live currency strength indicator tables into your forex trading, then please head over to charlesclifton.co.uk for £1 trial period. You could test out the strength tables for yourself and see if it's something for you to use in your trading toolbox. So thanks for watching this video update, and I'll look forward to speaking to you soon.